Yoga is a beautiful way to enjoy the life. It's a method how you can create beauty on the physical level, on your psychological level. Yoga has been said a union of body and mind, but not only union, it is the strength of body and mind too. Now, what is that strength? In this course, we are giving first how to align the joint because that's really important. After aligning the joint, your muscle must work and they must work in a right way to strengthen the joint. And once your joints are aligned and your muscles are working well, then our body is designed to move into contraction, move into expansion, and moves into twist. And in this course, we go through this all. And not only that, then body is designed to go down also, head down. So almost contraction, expansion, release, twist, strengthening of muscles, strengthening of joint. We are working all of them with our postures here. And not only that, breath is the most important part of this course. Breath and posture has been designed together because if breath is relaxed, mind is silent. So mind is silent, relaxed, in the moment, present, and body is strong. That's the way of a yogi to enjoy the life. So we are here with all of this in this course, my dear friends. Hope you will cherish them. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, Indian water. Blessings to all of you. In this course, my dear friends, if you ask me, I am giving everything which is needed for the human body and mind. So how it works? First in this course I am giving you hip openers, hamstring openers. Why? Why I am giving here? Because this century, 21st century is the century of sitting posture. In the corporate, in the home, like almost in the cars, we are sitting and nobody's caring about sitting. How the posture is? Slouch. So, sorry, but I call our 21st century is the century of rounded back. And because of mobile, laptop, all this, it's a century of rounded shoulder. Now, on the physical level, I'm talking first here. If the round back is there, my sitting is causing harm to my spine. The vertebrae are getting compressed. So, pain will be there, problem will be there, and shortness of the breath will be there. You sit down like that, check. Breath tense, and especially temples will be tense, which I am bringing in this course. With every posture, you have to pay attention to your temples. Are they relaxed? You have to pay attention to your breath. Is it flowing into the diaphragm? These are your guides. These are your teachers. Your own temples, this area, and your own breath. Now, if a person is sitting all the time like this, inviting all the problem, shortness of the breath is there. When the shortness of breath is there, mind will be into anxiety, tension, not relaxed at all. So, what we are doing, first we are opening the hips, inner thighs, outer thighs, hamstring, glutes, because when these things open, then only spine can take a lengthening there. If my hips are tight, there is no way to sit down. So first, my purpose in this course, my dear friend, is to open your hips, open your hamstring, strengthening your legs. And for that, I am putting there standing postures where hip openers are there, where balancing poses are also there. So once a person have that area easy, comfortable, flexible, strong, now is the time to sit down. Otherwise, sitting will cause harm. So once hips are open, my spine will be free to move upward. And then there is a sitting posture. And in the sitting postures, we are providing here to you shoulder opener too. There is a pose, like in a hero pose, is a simple sitting pose, and we are providing shoulder openers. So once hips are opener, sitting is easy. Now is the time to open your shoulder, because if shoulders are not open, you can't do the twist easily. If shoulders are not open, you can't do the backward bend easily. If shoulders are not open, you can't do forward bend, inversion. Nothing is possible. As is the same without hip and hamstring opening and leg strengthening, nothing is possible. So in this course, after hips, hamstring, sitting, and then shoulder opener is there. And once the shoulder opener is there, then we are bringing strength to the arms, because we have bring the strength to the legs. Now is the time to open the shoulder and to bring the strength to the arms there. Now there are posture which is strengthening the arms, and they are into that sequence going on. And once your arms are strong there, my dear friends, now is the time for backward bend. Because arms can support you to lift up there, and you can work on all other systems of your body. So once backward bend is there, when you have really opened yourself and spine is strong, back muscles are good, now is the time to twist them, not before them. So in this design, after backward bend, you are going for twist. Why? Because hip has been open, legs has been strong, shoulder has been open, shoulder has been strong, arms has been strong, backward bend has happened, whole body is ready. Now is the time for twist. Now is the time for twist there. And once twist has happened, one point, now I am giving strength to your core also. Because when you have moved backward and you have moved there, now I am bringing core strength in a very delicate way. And once your core is strong, then forward bend and inversion. Because you are going to upside down after forward bend. So your core must be strong to hold you up there. Core is needed in all the postures. So that's why in mild way, all the poses, even in the standing poses, also working on your core. But here I am giving more strength to core because I am preparing you to upside down there. Your head down in a mild pose and your legs up. And for the legs up, you need your shoulder to be strong, you need your back muscle to be strong, you need your core muscle to be strong, you need your quads to be strong. And step by step journey is leading you into inversion. And then you relax in Shavasana. So this is the way I have created this course for all of you, my dear friends. And you can use as a flow also, as a sequence, once you know the poses. This is the sequence has to follow. And this sequence not only giving you benefit on physical level, it is designed in such a way that it is giving you benefit on your psychological level tremendous. Like if you look at the flow, imagine this life is a holy river here. It's like a mountain here, mountain. So, and it is like a life structure. A person take birth, is like child, teenager, adulthood, slowly going to the middle age, then old age, then life. This is the life sequence. Now see how we are designing this sequence. First, person is starting with the standing poses. Standing poses, then slowly moving upward there, opening, then coming to the arm strengthening. And arm strengthening coming to the peak, arm strengthening and back bend. After back bend is coming down, cooling a little. Twist, and then coming down here, forward bends. After the forward bend, inversion, which is beautiful, and cooling inversion. I am giving cooling inversion here, which cool down the body, and then Shavasana. So sequence goes like that, a mountain, and it creates a certain pattern on your energetic level. So slowly, slowly it take you high, then slowly, slowly it take you down, and you end up just merging into your own self. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. I'm sure, my dear friends. I'm sending my best wishes to you with this beautiful. See how clean is the water here, and I wish you this cleanliness, joyfulness, flowiness through this sequence. Namaste, my beautiful friends. Namaste to all of you. I'm here to talk about, precaution, contraindication, and if some persons are going through some certain physical problems, then what to do in this sequence. One thing is high blood pressure, people. Make sure like your blood pressure is controlled with the medication and you have permission of your doctor. And another thing, you are, especially in the high blood pressure, don't take your hands up in any pose. And don't look up into any pose. And never hold your breath. Make sure your breath must be natural. I'm not giving any breath indication there, but one thing is aware that your breath must be from diaphragm and this area must be relaxed and calm before going to the pose, while holding the pose and after ending the pose also. People especially who are with the lower back pain, they have to be very aware that don't round your lumbar spine like this and then go to the pose. Never. Always either you can bend the knee or you can use any height down there. The spine must be in extension. Any spinal injury, any spinal issue there, person is not allowed to round the back like this. Yeah, they are allowed to round the back if the stomach is touching the thigh, so lumbar is elongating and they can relax here. And especially people who are having knee pain issue, make sure in the sitting poses you are aware. If it cause any problem to you, no need to sit on the floor, or in the sitting poses you use some height and make it comfortable to you. Especially knee, you should not feel strain inside, outside, down, up on this area. And never stretch the leg far way back that you feel a hard stretch behind your knee. Back of the knee, micro bend, a little soft. That has to be aware there. And people who are with asthma condition, make sure you are not rounding the back there. Even forward bend, backward bend, you are going for extension there. That has to be aware. And if you have any serious condition, please go to your doctor before attempting any pose from this course. So in the ebook, every detail is there. Please go through that detail. And in that book, name of the poses is there, contradictions are there, benefits are there. So I will say with this course, please have that book so you can go through the all theory part in the home. Namaste dear friends. We are here with the basic pose, Tadasana. I call in my language organic pose because this is the pose which gives you idea about all other poses. And if you can understand this pose with me, my dear friends, I will say you understand 80 to 90% yoga poses just with this pose. And this is the pose which can take you out from many physical troubles just by understanding this pose. So stay with me here. So the first thing in the pose, in the tree, if a tree has to flower, the most important thing is roots. The roots has to be strong. So what are the roots in human? Our feet. So the pose start from the feet. So here, if you look at my feet here, I'm going to give you the point here. This is the big mount of the toe, this is the small mount of the toe, and this is the heel. And where the heel start, on the both side of the heel, these are the 2 points. So to this, to this. So these 4 points, make sure equally taking the weight of your body. And same here. So once that foot is there, what you will find, your arches will be active. You will find in some people, the arches will be collapsed inside, flat foot. If you are doing yoga poses with the flat foot, my dear friends, you are inviting knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, and especially breath will be disturbed. And if your breath is disturbed, your mind will be disturbed. And some people will be overarched here. So some people will be flat foot, some people will be overarched. So both are the problems. If you're doing yoga poses with the same foot, you're not gonna get any benefit here. So what you have to do, if they are outer side, you have to press gently inside, make it balance. If they are inside, you have to brought the weight outside. So balance must be there. And if you look at me right now, this is the arch. So the arch of the foot has to be active, and the foot has to be planted really well there. So that is the first point you have to aware, and this will be in all the yoga poses. Huh? All the yoga poses. And now from there we will come up to the knee area. Now in the knee, some people are hyperextending, that knees are going behind the ankle. They are also a problem. In some people, the knees are too close here, we call it knock knee. And in some people, there are bow leg. If you see, especially in me, I have a little bow leg condition here. You can see that this is bow leg here. All right, from here, now first I have to, when starting the pose Tadasana, don't take your feet together. Feet together is for intermediate to advanced. In the basic level, we can start with feet apart. So feet apart here, and back of the knee here, not hyperextend. If you are hyperextended, make it a little soft here. And you have to aware about your patella. If you see here, patella is moving. So this moving patella, if you're doing yoga poses with that, it's really harmful for the knee joint. So here, gently pull the kneecap up, so you can feel that your patella is not moving, but you're not pushing back. So back of the knee soft, patella is under your control, and quads are active. So when you pull the kneecap up, quads will be active. And now from here we come up to the pelvic. There are two conditions of the pelvic. Some people you will find anterior tilted, bumps back, and this is the bones here, ASIS. If you will touch here, you will find a bony region, that is anterior superior iliac supine. So that bony region is facing down and bumps are back. This is anterior tilted pelvic. And then we have this condition, posterior tilted. Both are harmful for the body while doing the yoga pose. So not posterior, not anterior, the pelvic has to be neutral. So how you can bring the pelvic neutral? Now from here, check by yourself. If you poke here, you will find a bony region here, here, here. So with that bony region, your thumb will go back. So your index finger and thumb in line, it means the pelvic is neutral. If you see my finger is going down, thumb is up. So this is anterior tilted. Now thumb is going down, finger is coming up, this is posterior tilted. And here, neutral. One more cue, check your breath. If your pelvic is anterior, your breath will be in the chest. If your hips are down, your breath will be in the chest. And when the pelvic is neutral, your breath will go into the diaphragm, below the rib cage area. So this point. Another point, shoulder. Most of the people, this is 21st century, shoulders are rolling back. No. So if your shoulders are here, in this condition, bring the shoulder back into the socket here, not too far away. If you're too far away, your breath will be disturbed. If you're rounded, your breath will be short. And when your shoulder comes into the socket here, front, stretch. So there your breath will go to the diaphragm. And once it is there, you can open the palms and then bring the hand in, but don't change your shoulders. Shoulders should not be forward, should not be backward. Into the middle here, into the socket. So once it is there, then come up. Pay attention to the chin. This is the 21st century, the century of mobile and computers. So most of the people are like that. Chin forward, rounded shoulder, and that's the main reason of migraine, headache, many psychological trouble. So once you have taken the shoulder back, then pay attention to your chin. Chin will be parallel to the ground. If you take your hand on the ground and bring your hand up, so this hand is parallel. Bring it under your chin here. So your chin is parallel. If you see here, chin is up, hand is not parallel. Chin is down, hand is not parallel. So where the hand is parallel to the ground, that's the right position. And then bring your chin with your index finger back here. So your ear lobe will come in line with the center of the shoulder. So there is the right Tadasana. So look at me right now how I'm doing here. Arches are active. I am spreading the toes, and then the weight is going on those 8 points. Then I'm lifting the kneecap up, quads are active, pelvic is neutral, shoulder back, chin parallel, eyes soft. Have a gentle smile. Hope you enjoyed the pose. And you can check in the mirror by yourself like that. Is your ear is in line with the center of the shoulder or not? Or you can take your friend or ask your any family member in the house that check is your chin is parallel and back and your heart is lifted. Most important, your breath should not be on the chest. It must be on the diaphragm. Enjoy this amazing pose. Thank you. Namaste to all of you. Namaste. So once you have done this posture and you understand all the alignment, then be into this pose, close your eyes and look inside. And watch out your breath. Is it from the diaphragm? And your mind is not going into the past, not going into the future. With the breath, your mind will stay present. And that's what Buddha called Sammasthiti. And that is the another name of this posture. Tadasana, organic pose, mountain pose, or Sammasthiti. I like more Sammasthiti. Buddha has given this name. Samma mean balanced. Sthiti mean you are in the balance. Sammasthiti. Sammasthiti, my dear friend, it's a beautiful word to describe this pose. Samma mean balanced, present, and sthiti mean you are stable into that presence. So make sure you are stable into your presence here and now. That is yoga. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. Hope you have watched the first pose, Tadasana, because Tadasana is the base of the pose. And I'm going to teach you Vrksasana, tree posture. Tree posture, Vriksh, and in Sanskrit we call it Vrksasana. What is the quality of the tree? Quality of the tree is stable, present. Tree cannot go to past and future. So that's the same thing happening with this pose. Let's go to that pose. So you have taken Tadasana, all the alignment. It's up to you if you want to feet together or apart. But I will advise if basic student, keep the feet apart. Intermediate to advanced student, take the feet together. Any person with the back pain, with the knee pain, with the headache, with the migraine, feet apart. Person who is healthy, feet together. So now Tadasana alignments are there. Take your right foot. Right foot external rotation outside from the hip joint, and once it has come, then from here the basic pose for the starter people will start here. They can just stay here, pelvic facing front, neutral, navel facing front, and stay here. That is the start of the pose. But don't forget your arch, which I have mentioned there. Arches will be active, all those 4 points will be firm on the floor. People who are able to balance here, they can go here. Same pose here. Join the palm front of you, or you can take your hands up. If your shoulders are not tight like that, then you can join your palm straight. But if they are tight, no need to join the palm, just up. Other option, you can take the heel up to the inner thigh if you are balanced enough, and then here this point has to be very aware, otherwise you can sink down like that and you can create trouble for your knee and back. Push the thigh into the feet, push the feet into the thigh, it will open your pelvic to the front and it will become neutral there. And your knee is facing 90 degree here. If it is not facing 90 degree, coming slightly in is fine, but make sure it's not too much front that your sacroiliac joint, back is getting any tension with that. So bring it out, 90 degree, push the feet into the thigh, thigh into the feet, heart lifted, chin parallel, look straight, both hands up, and breathe. One thing important, never put your feet on your knee, because knee is a hinge joint. It has to be moved like that, and if you put the feet there and you press into the knee, ligaments can be damaged there, my dear friends. So aware about the pose, and once you have finished the pose, after that come back to Tadasana, close your eyes and look inside. This is very important what you feel in the pose. Four things are very important: how to go into the pose, how to stay into the pose, how to come out of the pose, and after the pose, close your eyes, look inside, deep inside of you, because in that moment, pose will reveal its magic to you. Enjoy Vrksasana. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste, dear friends. We are here with the pose Utkatasana or chair pose. One of the best pose to strengthen the inner thigh. And once the inner thighs are strengthened, my dear friends, it take you out from the knee pain. And if you are doing it right, it can be therapeutic for the back pain also. So make sure you are doing it right. So Tadasana is the base. So once you are into Tadasana, from Tadasana, bend the knee, take the thigh together. And when you take the thigh together, make sure you are pressing the knee gently into each other, so your inner thighs are active. If these thighs are not active, no point to go into the pose. So once you have done that, then go down with your buttocks and keep checking that your knees are not crossing the line of toe. If knees are crossing the line of toe, your breath gonna be disturbed and your brain will be disturbed. So knee behind the toe, and you will feel that there is no pressure on the knee then, and your quads are active. And from there, check your pelvic. Not posterior, not anterior, again in neutral pelvic going down. If you are good enough, you can go down, and even you can bring the thigh parallel to the ground, and you can stay here. If you feel it is too much, you are not able to go down, slightly come up, good enough here. And what is the parameter that you are right in the pose while going down this much or up? Always check your breath. If while going down your breath is disturbed too fast, don't go. Slowly come up, stay there, where your breath is going into the diaphragm, enjoy the pose there. And then both hands up. And from here, lift the heart up, look gently up, so there will be natural curve in your neck here. Don't lift your shoulder up like that. Shoulder stay down. Like when you take your hand up, check here. Don't lift your shoulder up. Shoulder will stay down and relax. For some people, if the shoulders are tight, pay attention. If the shoulders are tight, no need to go up. You can just stay here. And when slowly come up from the pose, close your eyes. The pose will bring you your own presence into this moment, and you can taste yourself with the pose. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. We are here with the pose Virabhadrasana I, Warrior I. Why it has been called warrior? Because it gives you strength. Strength for what? Remember, in yoga, whatever is happening, it's happening for your inner, not for out. So warrior is there to make you strong so you can face your own self. Not to compete out, or not to make an idea about that you have to be strong enough to compete someone. No, no, no. You have to be strong enough. When you close your eyes, you can rest inside of you. That strength is a yogic strength. So let's go to the warrior one. You know the Tadasana? Yes, my dear friend. Come to Tadasana. From here, you can go on the back of the mat, and take one foot 45-degree angle out. Here. As right foot I am taking, but now I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take my left foot 45-degree angle here, and from here take a big step in the line of the heel. If you are advanced student, or if there is no knee pain and back pain, if you are basic, don't take heel in line with the heel, like you can watch here. Heel in line with the heel. This is for advanced people, people who don't have any back pain, knee pain, headache, migraine, or high blood pressure. People who have that kind of condition, they will go feet apart, heel 45-degree angle, and foot in the same hip-like gap will go forward. Clear? Good. All right. Now from here, I am going for advancement, feet together. So here heel will 45-degree angle, then take a big step forward here, as much as easy for you. Now base of the pose is left outer foot. So through your mind, pay attention to the left outer foot and press it there. So your foot should not come in like that. So press your left outer foot into the mat. Then the base is right inner foot. So make sure the weight is not going out like that. It's the deviation of the shin bone there. No, shin in here. So your inner toe is active and outer foot is active. But your weight is balanced on the both foot. Balance there. Now once you have taken this pose, leg is straight. Now from here, palms facing the ground. So palms are facing the ground. Then check that your right floating rib is coming to the right, but you are not taking left outer foot up. That will stay there. So once the pose is here, then both hands up. Now with the both hands up, your lower back will lift up. So make sure you're not sinking into the back like this. No. Lower back is lifting up. Now from here, bend your knee, knee, ankle, one line, knee, toe, one line. In the final pose, your thigh can be parallel to the ground. But if you're not that much flexible, it's okay. You can take your thigh in the angle. So I'm going to thigh parallel, and pelvic as much as easily facing front, good. But make sure you are not turning your left knee inward or taking your left foot up. Otherwise, it's going to disturb the knee joint. It's going to disturb the sacroiliac joint. So once you are here, take the arms up. Enjoy the pose. Your breath will be on the diaphragm. So that's the way to go into the pose. Then slowly take the both hands on the waist. Step forward. Close your eyes. Look inside. Is this pose is giving you silence inside, quietness, and then do on the other leg, same way. Make sure pose is giving you a gentle coolness and calmness inside. You are not feeling any pain on your joint, only muscles are feeling. If you feel on the joint, it is not right. Make sure your alignments are totally right so you can secure your joint and you can work on your muscle and you can get muscle samadhi. What is muscle samadhi? Because when muscles has work, they bring you with the body, and body is always present. Body is not in the past, body is not in the future. Only mind is there. And once you work on the muscle bring you back to the body and you can enjoy your own presence, my dear friends. Enjoy your own presence. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, beloved friends. How are you? Good? Enjoying yourself? Good. Let's enjoy the pose. I am here with the pose today, Parsvakonasana. Parsvakonasana, side stretch pose. It's a beautiful stretch for the hamstring. And this pose can elevate your mood beautifully and can give you a gentle coolness and calmness in your mind. How to go into the pose, that is very important. So let's go with it. Feet together, Tadasana. Take your left foot out, 45-degree angle. Your mind is on the left outer foot, that is not coming up. And then take a gentle step forward, almost 3 or 3.5 foot, according to your height and according to your capacity. Once it is there, left outer foot is the base, right inner foot is the base. But the whole foot is balanced and arches are active. If you don't know the arches active, go to Tadasana, find it out how to make the arches active. Now once it is there, pay attention, this is patella. If it is moving, it's going to disturb the knee joint. Pull the kneecap up so your patella is not moving. Center of the thigh, center of the knee and second toe in one line. And your quad is active on the both sides. Now if you see here, this is the pelvic here. Once this is adjusted, then take the front hip external rotation, back hip internal rotation here. But make sure left outer foot stay there. So once it is there, both hands up, lift the heart up. We are going for a forward extension. And then we will change the pose into a forward fold or a forward bend. Now from here, lengthen the spine and heart is the leader. Heart has to be the leader everywhere, not the mind, even in the pose. So lift your heart up. Through the heart you are going down, heart going down, and the pelvic is following. So the fold is happening from the pelvic, but heart is the leader. So from here slowly go down, go down, go down, bring your hand down and lengthen the spine here. If you are not able to lengthen the spine and your lumbar spine is rounding, check here like that. See here, this is the lumbar rounding, heart is collapsed. So it's going to create trouble on the lower back area. Then you can use blocks or you can use anything, few books, 4 or 5 books here, 4 or 5 books here, and bring your hand up and lengthen the spine here. Stay here. And if you find that your stomach is touching the thigh easily, as you can see here right now, then you can go down, go down, go down, and you can rest your head down. And your lumbar is safe, and upper spine can round gently is okay, is all right. But make sure one thing, if any person have high blood pressure, don't put the head down. If any person have any spinal injury, don't go down. Any sciatica kind of problem, don't go down. You stay here with the lengthening of the spine and enjoy the pose. How to come out from the pose? Bend your knee, take the leg forward, Tadasana. Close your eyes, dip inside. Pose has created a situation and you have to really present to find it out. What is that situation and what is the taste of the pose in that situation? Remember my word, taste of the pose. Every pose has its own taste. This pose has very calming taste, but it is energetic also. So calming and energetic, you have to find it by yourself. If anything you find it out, send us an email, send us a message. Tell us what you find here, and we will come back to you. Enjoy the pose. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste, dear friends. We are here with the pose Virabhadrasana number 2, Warrior 2. I have explained previously that warrior to give you strength to face your own self, to go inward journey. That much of strength you will get from warriors. So let's go to the warrior 2. So the first pose is Tadasana pose. From Tadasana, take the both hands on your waist, bend your knee, take one leg to the, right leg to the right, left leg to the left. So the gap, according to your height, it can be 3.5 to 4 feet gap. But one thing also you can see that at least you are feeling a gentle opening here into the inner thigh area, inner groins area. So like if I'm going this far, you can see it's too far here. If I'm coming here, it's too close here. So if I'm opening, I am opening, here breath is on my diaphragm, my temples are here relaxed, and now I'm here. So first from this pose you have to observe, is it the weight equal on the both foot? Like right now I'm feeling more weight on my left, less weight on the right. So I can take slight step to the right. Now it is coming equal on the foot. So you can find it out. Which leg you are feeling, let it be there. Which you are not feeling, take a little gap. Now from here, bend the knee, take the right foot out, 45-degree angle, then your right hand under the thigh. So here external rotation of the hip joint, here. So right foot is 90-degree, left foot same as Tadasana foot. But if there is a tightness in the inner thigh and while doing the pose you feel that your thigh is turning in, knee is turning in, then you can take your back foot slightly in. It can be 30 to 15-degree inward, pelvic facing front then. But I am taking my feet out here. So first this pose has to be clear. Check your center of the knee, center of the thigh, and second toe is one line. So now here you're gonna bend the knee, but if your attention is on the right outer hip, you will go forward. No, go back. Fix your attention on the left hip here, and from the left hip you can go to the right. So you are resisting, you are here but going forward. So in the final position, check your knee, ankle, one line, knee and second toe, one line, and then hold the right thigh and left thigh. Now bring the right thigh more outer, left thigh more outer, and tailbone down so pelvic can stay neutral. Now you can bring the hand forward so they are in line, shoulder and wrist, then open there. Now feel that somebody is pulling you onto the left but you are going down to the right. So almost your 60% I will say weight on the back leg, and front leg you're not feeling your knee, only quad muscle is activated and ribs are soft, chin parallel. Then fix your attention on the neck and look to the right, to the middle finger. Then bring your attention on the pinky finger and stretch them away from each other. Feel how the line of energy moving into the shoulder here. Now from here slowly come back. One thing is important which I have not said it before, but you pay attention. Heel in line with the arch. It depends on your pelvic. What I'm saying here, now if a person is posterior tilted like that, then I will bring the heel in line with the arch to create a natural curve here. If a person is already anterior tilted, then I have to check heel in line with the arch if the pelvic is coming neutral. Otherwise I can bring the heel in line with the big toe also. So here. So find out where your pelvic become neutral, and then you have to fix your heel according to that, either in line with the arch, either in line with the mound of the big toe. And while coming back from the pose, once you have done it, take the feet in and take the leg closer here and rest. Look inside what you feel. And then you can open the legs again, fix your gap and go to the another side. Same way, same point has to follow. Thank you. Thank you, dear friends. Namaste. But make sure pose must bring you into the present moment, now and here. And it should not disturb your breath, and it should not disturb the brain there. Thank you, dear friends. Namaste. We are here with the pose today, triangle. Trikonasana. One of the beautiful pose to work on the hamstring, to work on the quads, and especially to work on the oblique, to stretch the side body muscle here. How to go into the pose, that is very important. You are starting from Tadasana. Take the legs apart. Again, check. The gap will be again 3.5 to 4 feet gap according to your capacity of the hips here. If they are tight, it's India and it's holy cow. You can hear the voice. So you have to see if the legs are too apart and you're not feeling comfortable, then they can be closer. Now press the outer edges and feel. Sense, is your both feet taking equal weight? Like if I check now, my right leg is taking more. Right leg is taking more. So either I'm taking right foot closer a little. Still my right leg is feeling more. So I'm taking left foot a little more out. So here I have adjusted my weight on the both legs equally right now. Now again, bend your knee, 45-degree angle, externally rotate, and bring your heel according to your pelvic, either in line with the arch or either a little fed. It's up to your pelvic. I have explained that before, so you can check that. So here in the triangle pose is very important that your quad is active and your patella is not moving. If you can see here right now, I am pulling the kneecap up. It activates the quad, and by activating the quad, my center of the thigh, center of the knee, and second toe come in one line. And now weight is on the 4 point on the left foot, and here more weight is on the heel here. Now pelvic is facing front, neutral pelvic. Stretch the arms in the line. Then take the right hand up, lengthen the spine, and now you're gonna cut from the left hip. See, the right hip is going back. No, bring it in. So pelvic stay neutral. Now cut from the right hip to the left, like your right hip is going to the left, and you feel that somebody is pulling you front, and then slowly hold your shin bone first. Then from the shin bone, see here, what I'm gonna do. Ribs are coming forward. I'm taking the ribs in. By taking the ribs in, breath becomes soft here. Now from here, if you feel comfortable and keep checking your patella is under control, bring the hand down and look up through your left rib. And then from here, if you're not comfortable, high blood pressure, take the hand here, don't take the hand up. And if high blood pressure, look down, don't look up. But if you want to look up there, open yourself first to the up, stomach as much as facing front, navel is pointing front, then look up through the left eye. Left eye, like I'm on the right side looking up from the left eye. If I look from the right eye, it will tense the neck here. So look up from the left eye, then take the hand up and stretch the arm, middle of the shoulder blade area gently closer. And then here you can see my neck, chin is down. Now gently tilt the neck back until you find that your breath is easy. And here, see that, don't concave your back. Bring the ribs in and keep the underside lengthen here. And while coming up, press the right. I'm on the right side, so pressing the right inner toe, pressing the left foot here. My attention is on the quad. Activate the quad and come up. And then slowly turn the foot in. If you feel like from here, you can go to the Tadasana, relax, go to the another side. But if you have enough stamina and you're comfortable, you can go to the another side at the same time. But at the end, come back to Tadasana, close your eyes, look within, feel your body, feel your breath, and find out this pose has taken you into the silence, and you are relaxing within you. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga means cessation of mind. A movement when you are just with you. That is the whole effort of the pose to create in you, my dear friends. Namaste. Namaste. Welcome to this beautiful evening in India. You can see the beautiful mountain back there, and with those beautiful greenery, mountain, cows, I'm here to give you downward facing dog. So how to go into the pose, that is really, really important. To go into the pose, you have to take this form. If you look at me, toe together, knee apart, your stomach is supported on the thighs, and both hands front of you here. So this is the way how this pose has to start. Now from here, first you have to aware about your arms and hands, and for that I'm going to change this mat so my arms can face you and you can see it really clear. Here, my dear friends, is it okay? Visible to you? Good. Yes. The guy behind the camera is giving me yes, so we are going for it. Enjoy. And his name is Patrick, by the way. So here, if you look at my hands, I am taking the index finger parallel to each other. It has a purpose. Why? Because if I bring it in, you can see my shoulders are turning in. And now the time is for camera, mobile phone, tablets, computers, so shoulders are always rounded. So I'm creating the situation by just taking the index finger here. But if you find it is again the shoulders are coming in like that, you can even open in this way too. This much can be open. So I am going with this way. Then the inner deltoids of the shoulder has to be in line with the inner wrist. So if you see here, I'm taking that here, and your elbows will face each other here. That's good here. Now first that is fixed, then I have to work on the external rotation. This is internal rotation, this is external. So I have to bring my shoulder in external rotation, so my neck and shoulder can have a space there. So once it is clear, then you have to come on your knee, tuck your toes under, and it must be hip level gap here. If you see hip level gap mean the center of my thigh and this ASI joint here, the bony region must be in one region. I'm going for that. So it's in one line. So from here, once you are done and you have checked that, then tuck your toes under and lift your buttocks up here and keep space between the shoulder and neck, external rotation. Stay here. You can see my neck is free. I'm not doing this. It's a free neck. Okay, I'm coming down now, going another way. So you can check again here. Patrick, is it okay? Yeah. Now from here, same thing I'm creating front. Now come on your knee, tuck your toes under, and in the starting, bring your stomach closer to the thigh here and lift your buttocks up. And look slightly ahead, but don't compress the neck, slightly. Check your breath is relaxed into the diaphragm. Now slowly, spine elongation is most important. If your thighs are tight, especially the hamstring, you can just stay here, good enough. If you find you have space, your hamstrings are allowing you, you can bring the heel back and spine elongate. If you can see, my spine is elongate. If you find your spine is rounding like that, is not good. Better to bend the knee, bring the heels up, and then lift the buttocks up, and you can stay here. And if there is extension on the lumbar spine, then bring the heels back and slowly your shoulders stay there up. Even you can relax your head and breathe. If you find that your hamstrings are tight, even you can have another option. Lift the heels up here and you can do this pose here like that. But check your ribs are not poking forward or you are sinking down. Push the mat forward, lift the shoulder up towards the buttocks there and create a nice extension in the spine. In the advance, you can feel even stretch on the armpits there. So here. And then if you're comfortable, feet down. If you feel, you can even take the feet a little apart. That will create a different situation. You can be more calm. And then push the mat forward. If you're really advanced, you can take the head down. And you can relax there. But make sure your toes are not pointing out. Toes slightly in, heels can be out. So that's why in that way your sacroiliac joint will be open here. Then slowly come down, sit down, keep your eyes closed for a while so you can really feel what this pose has given you. Uplifting but very relaxing and calming effect. Enjoy it. With this pose you can really melt inside of you, downward, bowing down. It's a kind of surrender too. Thank you, dear friend. Namaste. Namaste, dear friends. Welcome here with us. Not only me, there is another guy behind. So welcome with us here for the Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, Cobra. In India, Cobra has known for alertness. So this pose is making you alert, making you sharp, aware to meditate. Yeah, you can work well in your office too. You can do your job very well because this pose will give you strength in the back, so your back will be straight, and the same time alertness. But yoga has always used this alertness to go within yourself. So make sure you are quite giving some time after the pose to be with yourself. So let's go to the Cobra pose right now. For this pose, you can lie down on your stomach here. Relax. Now some people have really overarch in the lumbar. They are anterior tilted people, and quite if they go to the pose just on the ground, they can feel compression. So if you find compression, your lower back is not comfortable in this pose, take a blanket, quite fold it and put it under your navel. That will give you really good effect. Now from here, once you are here, start from the toes here. So your toe gently pressing, and especially your little toe has to press down. When the little toe will press down, your thigh from the back will roll out, from the inner they will roll in. So which we are creating the effect of Tadasana. Now once you are there, press the toes, it will activate the thighs. You can see just by pressing, my quads are activate and lower back is kind of free here. Both hands by the side of chest here. Not forward, not too back, just by the side of chest. In the basic Cobra, but I am going to give you therapeutic Cobra, healing Cobra, which can strengthen your back muscles. So I am going to give you a different technique. You are not using your arms much. So shoulder check here, not coming forward, roll the shoulder back. So scapula is going down towards the buttocks. And from here, palms are just a touch. Lift your heart. Don't compress your neck. And your throat must be soft all the time. If your throat is hard, you're compressing your neck. Throat soft. Lift through the heart up. Press the pubis down. Press the pubis down. So your tailbone is going down towards the heel. Then use your back muscle. If you see, it's just a touch, but elbow touch the body. Lift you through heart up. Lift through your heart up. Heart up. But make sure you are not crunching into the back. You can see that. My lower back is free from the weight. I'm only using my back muscle. If I'm pushing through my hand, so I can push into my lumbar, which is really harmful. So I'm using my back muscle to bring me up. And according to your thoracic spine, neck is fixed. Check your breath. Is it going to the diaphragm? Check your temples. Are they relaxed? And slowly come down. And quite stay there for a while. Look within. You will feel alert but relaxed. You know, if you have seen a cat, the cat is taking a nap, it's so relaxed. But if something or someone passed by, she's like alert. Same, if you see snake, relax. But suddenly movement happen, it's awaken. So much energy, but relax. That's the purpose of this cobra. But at the same time, it's strengthening the back muscle and healing your back. But remember, you are using almost 70 to 80% of strength of the back muscle, not through the hands you are pushing back. Enjoy, dear friends. Namaste. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste. You know what is the meaning of namaste? Namaste. Nam means bow down and stay means truth. So I'm bowing down the truth within you, life within you, and life within me. Life. So namaste means we are bowing down to the life which is everywhere. So my dear friends, we are here with the pose locust. Locust pose is the best counter for cobra pose. And in Sanskrit it called Shalabhasana. So are you ready? Or you want to first see? Okay, see first, learn first, then you can do. So for this again you are going to lie down on your stomach. In the original locust pose, your hands will go down, like palms are facing up and will go down. Okay, my watch is creating a little disturbance for me, the pose, so I'm taking the watch out. And here, roll your thighs in. From here, stretch your arms and your chin will touch. Check your breath easy. Then from the inner thighs, remember from the inner thighs, lift up. They should not roll out. Roll the thigh in and stay. Come down, relax. Stay as long as is easy for you. It's a very easy pose, but if a person is the rounded shoulder, which mostly people are, and I call this century, the 21st century is the century of rounded shoulder people. And if the rounded shoulders are there and you're doing this pose, you're not going to get any effect. Actually, it can hurt. So, what for those people who are rounded shoulder, take the hands back, bring the shoulder not too much back into the socket. This is too much. This is rounded. Here, where you find your breath is relaxed. Interlock the finger, lift your heart up, and then lift the legs up, roll the thighs in. From the inner thighs, lift up. Now bring the head, like if you see here, neck is flat, it is compressed. So just in line with the thoracic spine. And breathe. See, look at my toes. If you squeeze your toes, it will disturb your breath. Open your toes here, and your breath will be more free. So this is the way, then slowly come back. Relax. Pose is bringing you presence. cutting your thoughts from the past and future, bringing you here and now to the beauty. And beauty is that which is always present. And if you're present, you can enjoy the beauty. So pose help you to enjoy the beauty of life, my dear friends. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, dear friends. We are here today with hero pose, Virasana. It is the part of that healing sequence what I am teaching you. So first, how to go into the pose is very important. So watch here. And I'm going to show you first from the behind. So in this pose, you're going to take your hand on the calf. So your calf muscle will go down, down, and then you hold your calf and roll them out and then slowly sit back. So you remember, calf muscle, again one more time. Calf muscle here, pull down and roll them out and slowly sit between the heels here. So your feet will as much as closer to the body touching, and here sit bone will be onto the ground. So if you find that you are not able to sit down like that, your hips are not touching the heels, then you can use a block under the sit bone and sit, relax here. So this is the first part of this pose. Once you have done this pose, watch it here again, going back. Where has to pay attention? Most of the people can create knee pain with this pose. How? I have to see that center of the thigh here and center of the knee will be in one line. If you see right now, my inner knees, they are pointing down. So they are creating pressure on the knee area. So what I have to do right now, it's very important to press the little toe down. So see what's happening on my thighs. I'm pressing the little toe down and suddenly you can see from here they come into the center. And I'm pressing my calf down so they stay there. You can see they are staying there, staying there. I'm bringing them more closer, but now they are not dipping inward. You can see again, I'm going to lose it. This happen, it creates pressure on the knee, it creates pressure on the lower back. And if you're not able to do it, simply use a block. You can see here, just by using the block, they come into the line. And slowly when your front of the thigh will be more open, then you can go into this pose more easily. But make sure you are taking care of these alignment. Once you are here, then interlock your finger, right pinky finger up, and then here stretch the arms, go up, and from here feel the side of the body. Your inner shoulder will be relaxed and you are stretching from the side body and the shoulders up here. So you can feel a nice stretch around the armpit line here, but your breath will be soft, temple will be relaxed. So that is one. Second time, your right pinky finger will be down then, and then stretch. So both time, take 5 breath. And then you can take your hand down on the head and stay here around 1 minute to 1.5 minutes according to your comfort level. But after this pose, this is a very beautiful meditative pose. Once you have taken the hands up, both time close your eyes, pay attention to your breath, it's from diaphragm, pay attention to your temples, they are relaxed, and always look within, relax, comfortable, and you will find a state beautifully this pose is creating in you also. When you're being, you can taste. Your mind will cut from the past and future, and you will dip into this movement through the pose. Again, pose and presence, they are connected, my dear friends. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste. We are here with the pose today, camel pose, Utkatasana, one of the beautiful pose. And I'm going to teach you two versions, basic and advanced. So according to your capacity, according to your level, you can choose that. So before this pose, again, you have to see that your knee, center of the knee and center of the thigh is one line. So if my knees are going apart, they are this way. So this is going to create pressure here. So we are not taking them too apart. Hip level gap. This is, if you check here again, this is a ASIS, the bony region, and then bony region and center of the thigh. They are in one line. So this is my hip level gap. So here, first you have to stay in this formation of the pose. Now from here, you have to pay attention to your feet here. So all the toes gently pressing into the mat, especially the pinky toe, the little toe. So that is pressing down into the mat. By pressing that mat, the arches will be active, the calf muscle will be active, the thigh muscle will be active. So they will take the pressure away from your joint. Now before going to backward bend, you have to pay attention to the lower back here. I will advise you, you bend a little from the hip and take your tailbone down. Just down, not forcing in. Tailbone down towards the ground. Then thigh forward. But make sure your thighs are not crossing the line of knee. If thigh cross the knee, they create pressure on the lumbosacral joint. So knee and hip stay in line. If you think that you are not sure about it, go to the wall. Take the mat to the wall and take the thigh forward, close to the wall. So the wall will be parameter that your thighs are not crossing your knee here. So once you're done with that, now both hands on the waist area and this buttocks area you can feel on that, where the bums are starting. So then bring it down. You can see the tailbone is going down. Now here, lift the heart up, lift the heart up. When the maximum heart you have lifted up, elbow will not out, elbow in, and then relax your neck back. Are you comfortable here? Your throat must be relaxed. If you're not relaxed here, you can take your head up a little. So then slowly lifting the heart up, then take one hand, external rotation on the heel, then other hand same, external rotation on the heel. Make sure you are not creating any pressure on lumbar spine. Don't sink down. So push the heels down, press the pinky toe down, and lift your heart up, and then relax your head. Check your breath must be from the diaphragm. And again, these temples, your brain will be calm and relaxed. Then slowly, through the heart you have goes down, through the heart come up. Never lose the strength on your heart. If you lose the strength on the heart, the weight will go to the lower back, which is not good. If you find this is not comfortable for you, you can't take your hand down, tuck your toe under, and then try. Or you can try one hand back, one hand up in the basic way, another hand down, another hand up. The technique will be the same. Heart is lifted. If this loose, pose loose. If you're not able to do at all this pose, my dear friends, then take your hands back. Fingers are pointing out. If there is no back pain, no wrist pain, finger can point back here like this towards the knee area. So from here, tailbone control, see I'm taking the tail down. Press the hand down, your wrist and shoulder line, and heart up. Stay there as long as comfortable for you, and then come back. After coming back again, close your eyes. That is really important, my dear friend. Never miss the chance after the pose to close the eyes, to check your breath, to feel your body, to observe your thought. Where is your mind? What kind of feeling there? Witnessing is the juice of yoga. Witness your body, witness your breath, witness. Just notice your thought without judgment. Notice your feeling without judgment. So the pose and presence can be connected together. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, dear friends. Welcome to all of you here with the pose, which is one of the best pose, I will say, very simple and the very best, especially to release the toxin away from the body. It's a twist. And I'm taking you to this twist step by step so you can understand how this pose works and from where you have to move and what kind of things you have to be aware into the pose. So let's go for this pose. So for the pose, if you see right now in me, I'm taking this pose, but what you can see, the lumbar is rounding here. If you pay attention, here the lumbar is rounding. So if the pose is coming like that to you, make sure you're not entering into the pose until you really lengthen your spine and the natural curve of the spine, which is on the lumbar spine, must be there. So if you find something like that, so you can take a blanket or a mat which you can fold. You can sit on the mat there. So if you see right now, I'm taking the flesh of the buttock back, not out. I'm not taking it out. I'm taking it back. So my sit bone come there. So maybe it is visible to you now how my spine is right now. Lengthen here. So it means I am maintaining the natural curve of the spine. Then I have to pay attention to my feet here, not going out, not going in. The feet is in that formation that you see that second toe and the center of the knee and center of the thigh in one line. And your thigh roll in, up and down. So you can feel a nice compactness on your leg. They are not lazy, they are not too hard, but they are very much under your control in a gentle way. So from here, keep your spine long here. Then bend one leg. If you see I'm bending right leg. So I'm taking the heel closer, 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 too close. What happened on the spine around here? So it means this is not the gap for my spine. I take the feet forward, forward. I find it out. Okay. If I'm bringing heel too close, my breath is disturbed. I can't breathe. Feet is forward, forward. Sit bone come to the ground. Spine come elongate. I can breathe well. So now it means this is the gap for me, for my leg. Now from here, you are going to take the right hand up and back. Spine elongate here. Now take the left hand up, and when you twist from the core first. So if you see I'm twisting from the core, but I'm not using my hand. But if you find that you're using your hand to go into the pose, then no need to take the hand back first. Then you can stay here. Lengthen the spine, twist from the core, check your breath easy, resist the knee, it is not going out, it's coming in. Then twist from the shoulder, check your breath, disturb, check your spine elongate, twist from the shoulder. Then slowly take the arm, right hand on the thigh, left arm over the knee here. So once you come here, you will find that your spine is rounding. Then cup shape hand, or you can use anything under your hand. A book also will work. Then from here, press the left arm into the right knee right knee into the left arm and lift the heart up. So this is very important. You should not go to the twist with this round. You have to lift your heart up. Now from here, when you lift the heart up, then gently open the shoulder to the right side. Now you can see here I'm opening the shoulder, but I'm not allowing this left shoulder to come in. I am resisting it, opening it and going to the external rotation of the shoulder there. Now heart is up, then you can take your top of the head back. Once top of the head back, then simply your neck. And look back through the right eye. There will be more gentle rotation in the neck. And if you look through the left eye, try to look. You will feel tension in the neck, tension in the eyes there. This is not good. So gently look back through the right eye only and keep the heart lifted and breathe. If every inhalation you are lengthening the spine, with every exhalation you are gently giving a twist to the spine. Breathe. Stay there 4 to 5 breaths according to your capacity. Then slowly take the neck, take the head, take the shoulder, take the chest and slowly come back here. After this, close your eyes for a moment and feel what this pose has given you. Are you relaxed? Are you comfortable? Are you feeling that this pose has given you your taste, the taste of your own presence inside? And it means the pose has happened. Then do it to another side with the same alignment. Enjoy it. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste. I bow down to the life which is in you, which is in me. I bow down to the truth which is in you, which is in me. That is the meaning of Namaste. So we are going for here boat pose, Navasana. One of the best pose to work on the back and core and thigh. One of the best pose for digestion. The contradiction, benefit, how to go, you can see into the, we will write down the pose, then you can see there. But I'm going to give you how to go into the pose rightly. So when you go into the pose, this pose is on the buttocks. You cannot just take the sit bone onto the ground and you can do the pose. Feel this, the whole buttock area. That your tailbone, your sit bone, that triangle is firm there. So you can see this here. Then on the basic level, dear friends, you can bend the knee and you can stay here. Now see, here I'm rounding, shoulders are coming back. No, roll the shoulder back into the socket and lift the heart up. You can bring the knee, ankle one line, activate the inner thigh and enjoy the pose here. Don't look up too much, otherwise your breath will disturb. Find out your chin here. Like here is parallel, but is not parallel. Chin is down and neck is flat. Now chin is up, there is a curve in the neck, but not over curve. So my breath will be stay easy. If you are advanced, hold it, roll the thigh in, contract the quads and lift the feet up here. Breathe. Don't flex the toes like that much, otherwise it disturbs the breath. Keep the space open into the ankle joint and both hands by the side. Breathe. Stay here 4 to 5 breaths or according to your capacity. Then slowly come back. Interlock here or just hold your wrist and lengthen the spine. Then close your eyes. Pay attention. Oh man, this pose has a really juicy taste, my dear friend. When the pose is happening, mind is thinking this side or this side, mean past or future. When suddenly muscles have worked, muscles mean body. And through the yoga, through the muscle, you just come back to your body. Like it brings you from all the psychological realm to this movement with your body. And my dear friends, that is now the discipline of yoga. Now, this movement now is the discipline of yoga. So enjoy this pose. Thank you. Namaste to all of you. Bridge pose, Setu Asana. Basic backward bend, healing properties. It can give you really good effect, which you can read. All right, here I'm to give you the technique. Right technique is very important for the right effect. So I'm bringing here to you into that beautiful technique so that you can feel the pose. You can taste the pose. In this pose, again, I will go with the knee ankle one line, knee and second toe one line. So if I'm going down with the pose here, you can see, and that can happen. You take your leg up, slowly bend and bring it down. Is my knee ankle one line? Patrick? Closer. All right. Is it okay now? Yeah. So that is the knee ankle one line. You can take the help of a friend. You see that. And then knee and second toe one line. Your knees are not going out. Thigh roll in. They stay. Center of the thigh, center of the knee in one line. There they are not. So first this is. Then broaden the sole of the foot and then open the toes and fix your feet onto the mat there. So you can feel the weight is equal there. Now once you are here there, lift from the thighs up as much as you can. Don't force, stay there. Once thighs has gone to the maximum lift, then open the hip flexor, but don't allow your knee to splay out. If you think that knee is going out, you can use a block or you can use any mattress into this way so that your thighs will roll in. Like if you see what I'm using, I have this mat now and I can use this mat. If you have block there, you can use block here. So I'm squeezing it so you can see thighs stay into the line and my inner thighs are getting strength. So this is the way here, my friends. Now once thighs has gone up, then hip flexors has opened, then interlock the finger here and external rotation. And when you do the external rotation, you can see the lift of the heart. If they are not, you can see I'm sinking down. There's a pressure on the lumbar. So external rotation, feel it on the shoulder, and then slowly thigh flexor opening more gently and lift the heart up towards the top of the head. Then see here, chin down, neck flat, you can't breathe. Chin little up, so there will be space between the chest and chin. And there is a natural curve in the neck. You can see there is natural curve in the neck. I'm not killing the space. And chin also up like Tadasana neck. You're gonna stay there and breathe. Stay there, quite 5 breaths, and then slowly come down. Here, breathe. Relax. Look within with the body, with the breath. Observe your thought. What are you thinking in this moment? Observe your feeling. So that witness consciousness, you can really slip into that beyond the breath, watcher, beyond the thought. Just relax, presence, beyond the feeling. Just we are trying, guys. I'm also traveler of this path, and with every pose, with every move, we are just trying. We are trying so yoga can happen. Alone doing posture is not yoga. What this posture has given me is this pose is bringing me into the present moment. After the pose, am I comfortable? Is my breath is really flowing well? Is the prana is going to all those parts which I'm directing it? And suddenly a space open inside for you that you feel so good inside of you. It means we have done yoga, my dear friends. Namaste to all of you. Enjoy. Namaste, my dear friends. Namaste to all of you. We are here with the pose today, Tadasana. Base position, stick pose, there are many names. And this is a very good pose to work on the right sitting position first. Because it's really strengthen your back muscle too and give you a right idea how to sit in the sitting poses. So pay attention to that. So if you check here, I'm sitting here right now. In that sitting, some people can see that their back is rounding. So it means they are not right in this position, because if lumbar is rounding, they can feel this area is tense in this pose. And if they are doing anything here, it will be really harmful. So what we do for those people, we take height, you can fold the blanket or if you have block with you, and we bring the sit bone up there here. If you see, I'm not taking too much back, I'm not taking just on the edge, it's just slight here around 3-4 inches. So there is a gap also in the blanket there. So here, so this is. Then I'm not saying you to pull the buttocks up, no. What we are doing, just check the difference here. You lift your bums up and push it back and sit it down. If hamstrings are tight, person can bend the knee also. So first thing is this one here. Then from here, when you are really adjusted there, work on your arches there, arches active. So gently lift the arches up, not the toes. Sometimes we just lift the toes up, then it is here stress. You will find if the toes are just lifting up, your temple, your brain will be tense. So here arches are going back and you are like that, like you are standing on the ground there. So that much activation on the arches. Then pull the kneecap up, contract the thigh muscle. Remember the word thigh muscle roll in gentle, like you're holding something, not rolling like that, knock D. Just you're holding something, so gently the skin goes in. And lift the thigh up and back. One thigh is firm, the lower back will be free. And you can feel a nice lengthening into the spine. Then take the hand back, press the palms down and lift the heart up here. So this can be done here. Or one seat, if your shoulders are tight, elbow back and lift the heart up here. But don't push the heart. No. Rib soft, you're lifting your heart up. So if you find your breath, it will be on the diaphragm. And with the pose, brain will be quiet. That is the purpose for sitting poses. If you find any time that you don't have any mat or block, but your lower back is tight, you just bend your knee this much and bring your sit bone on the ground, and you can do the pose like that. Try this pose, is really helpful, and try to sit in the pose with the closed eyes, feeling everything in the body, in the breath, and just staying relaxed with it. Stay here 5 to 10 breaths and you will enjoy the pose. Thank you, my dear friends. With the pose, always remember silence. That relaxation is happening inside of you. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. We are with the pose here, Janu Shirasana, head to knee. That is a continuation of Dandasana. I hope you have seen the last video, Dandasana. So try all those alignment, arches active, thigh roll in, up, back, heart lifted. So from here, take one leg, external rotation outside. And then back of the knee, hold it, and slowly bring the heel closer to the inner thigh, as much as closer, breathe it back. Now you will find it is coming up. Then you have to just gently, with the muscle engagement, bring it down and see that your spine is facing front. So same Dandasana is happening, just now the heel is coming closer and hip are getting external rotation. Activation of the quad is there, breathe. Now from here, lift the hands up, slowly go forward. Don't go down like that, rounding the back, no. Lift the heart up, through the heart go down, hold the feet, and see, you can see I'm rounding the back here. Then lift the heart up. Bring the shoulder down into the socket and shoulder blade closer to each other. Press the thigh, which is in the out leg, back down towards the ground, and lift the heart up. So you can stay here if you are basic. If you feel comfortable not on the hamstring is too tight, you can bend your knee and you can do like that. If you find comfortable, you can lengthen your spine, and if stomach can touch the thigh, then you can take the elbow up, shoulder back. See, elbow up, shoulder back, heart lifted. So you can stretch the back muscle too. If you're really comfortable and stomach is touching the thigh, you can go down like that. See, heart is going down and I'm just resting my head. But if resting the head create tension here, don't rest. You can use any towel front there or any pillow front there, and chest is resting, and you can stay here like that. And breathe. Make sure stretch is not happening on the knee, not here. It's happening on the hamstring there. If you find stretch is happening there, micro bend the knee. So it will take the stress out of the ligament here. Then slowly when you come up, lift the heart up, and through the heart come up. Don't go down like that and don't come up like that. Because like that, the lower back will really get extension here, and you can create a traction in the spine, and which is a healing. If any difficulty, you can bend the knee, as I've told, you can bring the stomach and you can just rest here. Elbow down can be also, up can be also here. Now here, if you want to stretch the hamstring, use this way. If you want to stretch the back, use this way. And both way can be done if hamstrings and backs are tight. So one by one. You can stay in this pose for again 5 to 10 breaths according to your capacity and comfort level. And I will suggest that in this pose, remember, in this pose is very important that you find these temples are relaxed, because if you're pushing yourself, there will be tension here, and if your neck is even back there, there will be tension here. So here I am maintaining heart lifted, neck natural curve. So that point is really important. Enjoy the pose, and remember after the pose, when you have done another side, close your eyes, dip into the pose, and pose will take you to the silence, my dear friend. A very juicy silence. Enjoy it. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste to all of you. We are here together with the pose Parsvakonasana, sitting forward bend. Very important pose to stretch the hamstring, activate the quads, and especially work on the back muscles. Forward bend. It is really good to relax. Anti-anxiety. You can relax with them poses. They cool down, they calm down a person. Because in this pose, heart is going down, so heart is coming with the gravity of the ground. So it can be relaxed. Okay. So first, Dandasana. You have seen Dandasana there. Same. Take all those alignment of Dandasana. Thigh roll in, up, back, arches active, hand back, lift the heart up. No pressure on the lumbar spine. Then for the advanced people, they can go like that. Lift the heart up, lift the arms up. Through the heart, go forward. Heart, go forward. Resist that knees not going down. Heart is going, and hold the feet, lengthen the spine. So if you can lengthen the spine there, if you can see that my knee is going down because I'm using it, so these are hyperextended knee. My knees are tense right now, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take myself back here, lesser gap a little, and now back of the knees touching the ground. But still, if you see my heels are coming up, hyperextension is happening. So it's dangerous for the knee joint. So I'm gonna take one, anything, you can use a pillow under my legs. See here, now knee joint is free from pressure. So thigh roll in, up and back, and heart. Through the heart go down, hold the feet. If the stomach is touching the thigh, you can see my stomach is touching the thigh, Then I can interlock the finger if it is possible, or just hold here. Lengthen the spine here. Keep the spine elongate. And stomach is touching the thigh, so lumbar is safe. You can go down. Relax wherever it is comfortable for you. But don't push. Just here. Take the elbow up, shoulder back, heart up. It will create extension in the spine. If you want to relax, no need to do anything. Stomach is touching the thigh. Make sure alignments are right. Second toe, center of the knee, center of the thigh in one line. Hold and gently relax. If you find it's too difficult, hamstrings are tight, bend the knee, and you can do this. If you find you want to stretch your hamstring, because this pose is going to stretch the back muscle, especially here, upper back muscle. Make sure you are not feeling stretch on the sacrum area, because there is only ligament, no muscle. So we are not stretching the sacrum. We are stretching this muscle here. So if you feel stretch here, maybe you have to adjust yourself or you have to bend the knee. So from here, if you have a belt and you can't go down, any belt, or you can use any towel, hold and lengthen the spine. Like that. Keep the spine long. So you will stretch your hamstring. Right now I'm going to use this to show you. See here. Anything, whatever is near to you can become a prop. Anything, my dear friends. If you know how to use them, they become prop. So if you try here, see. So I'm going to hold it, lengthening the spine here. How's the pose, Patrick? Is good? Yeah, spine is elongate. Here we go. Thank you, man. So here, Parsvakonasana. Again, this pose is really good for anxiety purposes, or any digestion issue is there. It is very helpful in that. It is an alternative therapy. It helps in that, my dear friend. Again, I will say, after doing this pose, when you have done, stay relaxed, come up, take gentle Tadasana, easy, not too hard. Look inside. And union. When the mind is not anywhere, it's just here, so body is meeting the mind. So meeting of body and mind mean union of yoga. So mean mind is with here, with the body. So after pose, it happen for few moments. Taste that, dip into that, and then slowly, slowly they will start going longer. And you will find that pose is leading you towards the meditation. And then yoga is flowering, my dear friends. Thank you. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste to all of you. You know, I have no idea that you're gonna see this video. So if you're seeing it, just feel it that even you are seeing me right now, we are connected. We are connected through our breath, because breath is one. Same breath you are taking, same breath I am. So we are connected. Even we don't know each other, but we are connected, my dear friend, because same life source, same life energy is in you, in me. Same, my dear friend, same. So we are on that path of yoga where that unity, other is part of you and you are the part of other. Now that's the idea coming into the poses, my dear friend. And with that, we are going to the cow face pose or Gomukhaasana. Very beautiful pose. So here, check here. You have to sit down first in Tadasana. Same thing, you have a low sit bone really onto the ground, thigh rolling up, back, heart lifted. So this is Tadasana. You already know, you have seen that video too, and we have been connected that time too. So I feel like to regard that connection between you and me. You bend the knee, bring one heel closer to the hip here, closer to the hip here. So if you see what rotation is happening. So first I'm taking external rotation, then bringing the heel closer to the inner thigh, but I'm not going to sit on that. I'm still sitting on the sit bone. So as much as knee can come front, but your pelvic is also not going sideways here. Bring your pelvic facing front in that. Now from again, bend your knee here, external rotation, and bring like the thigh in that external rotation here. So it will be very easy to go with the pose when you go with the formation here, and then is rolling out. Your knees over the knee if it is comfortable for you. Right now, if my knee is going a little out, I'm keeping it, which is all right. Now here, your feet are relaxed. As the way they are pointing, just press them down. Gentle press. And gentle press, you will feel your thigh muscle will engage and they will lift you up. You can check it. Just dump. Check your breath. Now just press the toes and see. Heart is lifted and check your breath. More free. So when the breath is free, now you can stay here. Now you can see my left thigh is up. Then I'm taking right hand up, opening the armpit here, but not forcing ribs here. Ribs soft. Your breath should not be disturbed at all. Now once here, take the hand back, external rotation as far, then internal. Take it closer to the body, but don't touch. Don't touch. You touch in the last when you really can't take the hand away from the body. And then hold the fingers there. So I'm holding my fingers there. Then when you grip it, if you can't grip, then use a towel or a belt. Then push the right hand with the left hand down and see, this will open the armpit here and stretch will happen. But your neck should not be forward here. Neck, back, chin parallel, Tadasana. And breathe. So then you have to see when it is there, you see I'm going to the right side. No, bring here, middle. So your navel is facing front, heart is lifted and breathe. Some people have habit to take the arm away like that. No, bring it closer. So if you want to see from the back now, I'm holding like this here. So if you think you are not capable for it, shoulders are tight, then use any belt here or any towel here. And then slowly come from the pose, go to Dandasana, and then on the another side. But don't force the knees for this pose, my dear friend. Beautiful pose to rest, to open myself on the heart area. So energy can flow towards love and joy and celebration. For a moment, when you have done the pose, final, both sides, close your eyes, feel your breath, feel the freedom of the body. Poses to me are the freedom of the body. Poses to me can lead towards the silence. So experience that in your practice, my dear friend. Namaste. Enjoy. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. We are here with the pose, very gentle pose, but it's very good for the core strengthening. Utkatasana. Or you can call it simply leg lift also. So watch here. First lie down on your back. And make sure here there is no high arch here. If high arch is there, bend the knee, bring the tail down. There is a natural curve remain there. You're not killing the curve in any way. So here, feet together. If you find it is too difficult for you, feet can be apart also. And if you find you really want to enjoy the pose, if you like have a block, use the block between the thigh and thigh rolling up and back. So thigh will be active here. Now Tadasana is there. Now slowly. Here you can hold the mat, externally rotate your shoulder. So you can see how much heart has lifted here. But then I'm arching the back, but I bring the back, bring the arch of the back to normal and really hold it, but bringing the shoulder blade down towards the ground and down towards the buttock. So upper body is really still. Now slowly lifting the leg up on exhalation, hold here. Breathe. If you can't hold here, hamstrings are tight, bend the knee. Make sure you are not stressing your back here, lower back. If you find there is a pain in the back, disturbance, you are not able to come like that, hold here. Both hands under the buttocks, Tailbone control, pelvic neutral here. Neutral pelvic, you know, see in Tadasana. Huh? But if you don't understand, I will say this is posterior, this is anterior. Here, neutral pelvic. Your breath will be really easy here. Then slowly lift the leg up here and breathe. If you're not able to do, bend the knee, my dear friends, and enjoy this pose here. A very simple pose, very therapeutic, very healing, very good for digestive system and strengthening the core for the healing purposes, my dear friend. The poses we are using really very basic, which can work on the basic people, intermediate people, advanced people as a healing purposes very well. Remember that all the pose what we are doing here is for healing purposes. So we are very gentle, very easy, and somehow they relax you, they calms you down, because relaxation is the biggest healing, my dear friend. So if you are not able to do even this, then you can take your one leg up, other can bend here if hamstring is tight here, come down, bend, other leg up here. Or if you're comfortable, you can take your one leg up, stay, another leg, stay. And you can hold this pose for as long as you feel comfortable, or normally 4 to 5 breaths will be good. Then close your eyes, relax and enjoy. Take time to, after the pose, take time to let the pose give you the effect, because when you have done the pose, suddenly the muscle has activated, some pressure has created, blood flow. So suddenly you take the things, you release the muscle and blood goes there. So it's kind of, you are really creating a situation that increasing blood supply into that area where the stretch is happening. So my dear friends, enjoy, live, laugh and love. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Namaste, dear friends. Utkatasana, wind release pose, one of the best pose for digestion area. And there is a very good, if there is a lower back pain sometime due to stress there, then this pose can really be a good help. After sitting too much on the chair, this pose can be really help and good for digestion. Now here, bend the knee here, slowly bring them closer, hold. If you hold on the knee like that, or you hold on the shin bone like that, it's a little difference there. You have to check your pressure in the head and your breath. Like if I'm taking my knee up like that, my breath is easy, my temples are relaxed, this area. If I'm taking hand on my shin bone and I'm bringing it down, my breath is stopped and my temples are tense. No. So I choose here. Really easy and comfortable. Then you can interlock your finger, hold it closer, elbow really in the body. And if you're really comfortable, bring the heart closer to the chest, closer to the thighs. Sorry, heart is already closer to the chest. So bring your heart closer to the thighs and don't push the chin like that. No, just let it relax and check your breath. Is it easy? If your neck is here, breath will not be easy. If your chin is, breath will not be. So you have to find a middle position, your elbow closer, shoulder down. And I'm here, there is no pressure on the temple. Here, pressure there. So I will use here for me. And another way, you can hold the elbows and you can stay here. I like it really. It makes me really comfortable grip, so I can stay here. Stay here 5 breath, 5 to 6 or 4 to 5, how many comfortable for you. Then slowly come down, keep the knee bent, both hands on the belly, inhale and exhale from diaphragm. Give time to the pose to work on you. At least 1 minute in the healing sequences you take that. So really pose can give you its full benefit. And in that time you are really feeling all those what this pose has created inside, like a relaxed feeling, comfort feeling, like it's a kind of a hugging yourself, huh? So it's brought very nice feeling. So try that out, my dear friends, and enjoy the silence, the relaxation which this pose has created for you. Thank you. Namaste. Miss you all of you. Thank you. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste to all of you. And first I'm going to say how to do namaste. Huh? So here, bring your hand, wrist in line with the shoulder. Join the palm here. Now you will see if you are joining your palms like that, check your breath. And then open the thumb and check your breath. You will find a difference here. Just by this, diaphragm contract, by it, diaphragm relaxes. You will find your breath is very easy here. Now from here, slowly bring the hand closer, like on the heart region, just down the chest area here. And then from here, elbow soft and down, relax. And one more thing, these 2 points, index, keep them apart. Check your breath will be different here. And then press them gently against each other and see your breath will go deeper to the diaphragm there. So when that happen right, when your brain will be relaxed, breath will be relaxed, this temple will not tense. So it means then there is a namaste, my dear friend. So namaste to all of you. We are here with the pose today, Viprita Karni, half shoulder stand. A lot of therapeutic benefits are there. There are some limitations, like if high blood pressure, this is not allowed. And they will be written further, so you can read them. I'm here to explain the technique to you. So this pose has been regarded as an anti-aging pose. And some scriptures say that you can hold, if you are really advanced in it, starting from 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, gradually increasing, you can hold this for 12 minutes also. And this pose is a kind of cooling pose. We call it cooling inversion. So before going to this pose, I will suggest you have some blanket, like 2 blanket, or you can have the mat, 2 mat to fold on each other like that. And before going to this pose, because when there is a blanket, it will support your shoulder and neck will be free. Sorry. So more your weight will be on the shoulder and neck will stay curve, with the curve. It should not be flat neck like that down. So that's why we are getting the blanket. So when you are there, check your shoulder will not be on the edge, slightly down. And in your neck, if you pay attention, this is sea salmon here. When you take the head down, you will find it, this mount, your bony region is coming up. That bony region will be on the blanket here. So almost your 25% neck will be on the blanket and 75% neck will be free. And now you can see my heart is coming up like that. So if you find like that, there is a lot of arch happening, you can use a pillow or a block under this area, under your sacrum area, like this. So this will come neutral here. So from here, then slowly, and if you have good core strength, bend your knee, lift up here. Okay. Now bring the thigh closer to the chest so your core muscle will be activated. Then slowly lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. So you will feel till you are lifting up, the weight is coming onto the shoulder. If it is going to the neck, it means you have to come back a little. You should not feel any pressure here. Then your hand, your arms closer to the ribs, and then you are supporting your like kidney area here. this one. And you see here is a collapse in the heart. Then lift the heart up, lift the heart up, and your elbows are supporting your weight also, but not much. If it's too much weight on the elbow, you will find there is some disturbance in your breath. You can't breathe easily, right? So it stay on the shoulder. Elbows are just a touch there. So check the breath there. It will be easy. Here. If you can see, my breath is flowing from diaphragm here. I'm putting a lot of weight on the elbow. You can see it gone to the chest. It's on the chest here. So now elbows are not taking much weight, but they are contributing to hold the pose. And your shoulders are in external rotation here. Thigh roll in, up, back, gentle. If you can see, I'm going here and there is a pressure on my temple. As I'm going back here, breath is relaxed and my brain there is no pressure on my temple. That is soft, easy, comfortable. Stay here for the therapeutic benefit, at least for the healing effect, at least start from 1 minute and go to 2 minutes to 3 minutes. If you feel tired like that, you can use actually pillows, 2 3 bolster, and you can put your back there like that. So that pillow or any kind of table, but have that table and put some cushion or some blanket there, so you can support yourself here with that table, just here, and you can stay here. And then slowly bend your knee, come down, knee bent, feet on the floor, rest here. You will feel a mellow down, like cooling sensation inside, resting sensation inside, and they will be helpful in meditation, my dear friend. Mike is coming here, so it's all right. Enjoy the silence of this pose. Thank you, my friends. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste, dear friend. Namaste to all of you. Now, almost this is the second last pose of this course. To release the back muscle, to ease the back after the shoulder stand. This pose will really take you deeper into relaxation, so you can enjoy the last pose, Shavasana. So here, you're going to lie down on your back. Tadasana, pelvic neutral. Check if your chin is too higher and you are not able to bring it up, use cushion or something like this, blanket under your head, so at least your breath will be easy. Breath is the criteria. If your breath is not flowing into the diaphragm, it means you need to adjust something there. When it is flowing here, it means pose is happening right there. Now here, this is a very simple and easy twist. Now from here, you're going to bend your knee here and take left leg over the right. Lift it up as much as possible. If you can hold the foot, hold it. It's like lying down Gomukhasana. Breathe. Then from here, slowly palm facing the ground and bring the left knee towards the chest and bring the both knee down towards the right here, towards the right here, and rest the feet. And then criteria is that your shoulder, like my left shoulder, should touch the ground here. So both shoulder must be onto the ground. Stay there, ease, relax, and then look gently towards the left. If you can see, breath is flowing here. Then it is moving towards the ribs area. Now, if your shoulder is coming like that, what to do? Then slowly come up. You can place a cushion, or if you can see here, you can place something under your knee here, like that. And when this area is up as much as needed according to your height, you can adjust according to that. I'm adjusting here. So even it is here now, and shoulder will go down. So most importantly, shoulder should go down so chest can really open here. And then slowly come back. Change the leg. Same way to the another direction. You can feel really gentle twist which release all the toxin after the sequence when you have done. And this is the second last pose. So you release, you work on your kidney area. And it help in detoxification effect. So then after this pose, we can go to Shavasana very easily. But again, I will advise that once you have done this pose, my dear friend, take a little time to stay with the effect of this pose. You will feel a lot of energy movement here. Your stomach will be released and there will be nice gentle massage on this area. Quite feel it inside. That how beautiful mechanism nature has given us this body. Like these bones, our flesh, our digestive system, respiratory system, nervous system, a lot of things we have been given. And I will say it is a mystery. This human body is a wonder. Wonder. If we look at ourselves, this is amazing design of the nature. Beautiful design. So feel your body. Oh my God, how it is working. It's amazing. Enjoy the wonder of your body. Namaste, dear friends. Have a wonderful time. Namaste. Namaste, dear friends. I'm here with the most advanced pose of yoga today. And that is Shavasana. Shav means corpse, a dead pose. To be like just dead. Shavasana. Why I'm saying it is difficult? Because the movement of the mind. Because mind, whenever it is just you are lying down, it will take you into different direction of time, like past, future, or some thought or some imagination. Now dead to all those means Shavasana. So that's why it is the most advanced pose in yoga. That's why it comes at the last. When you have done all the thing, it means this is the last thing to do, which is advanced. So how to go into the pose is really important. So just be here with me to do this pose rightly. Now, hip level gap. So Tadasana, if you remember Tadasana, I have given that. So we are going to that Tadasana. So some people, if they go down, they can feel really high arch there. They can't relax. Then you bend your knee, bring the tailbone down, and see there is a natural curve. You're not killing the curve also. If you look down here, this is mean killing the curve. There is no curve. Person can't breathe. Then I will bring my tailbone into that way that it is not over, it is not killed, at least here. Neutral pelvic and its curve here. Breath is easy. Now from here, there is ASIS. So ASIS in line with the center of the thigh here. So this is Tadasana, feet apart, hip level. And then from here, just relax your leg. Check breath is going. Now, some people whose shoulders are rounded and they are really not able to bring the chin down, they will be here. We have to bring chin parallel. Like this is not parallel, this is not parallel. Parallel. Even you can hold the back of the neck to open it like that, open it, and then put it down here. Then you can open the shoulder like this and fix them down, and armpit will be open, arms will not be closed. Open and relax, Shavasana. If some people whose chin is up like that all the time, again you can take the support of a blanket, of a pillow, and it will be more relaxing there. Again, remember there is a space like having two eggs here, like one egg here, not two on one side, on one side. And then close your eyes and you're gonna scan yourself first, like toe, relax, ankle, relax, knee, relax, hip, relax, lower back easy, upper is relaxed, arm is relaxed. The whole body is just, you are scanning to the top of the head is relaxed. Then pay attention to your breathing. Just be with your breath. Stomach is coming up, stomach is going down. So if you are with the breath, breath is never in the past, breath is never in the future, breath is always in the present. So if I am with the breath, I am present. So this most advanced pose can be really simple with the help of breath. Then stay here at least minimum 5 minutes. And then slowly from here, how to come out of the pose, bend your knee, turn to the right like this, in this way, or another way you can take your hand up and turn to the right. Now with the left hand, push the ground down, slowly come up, come up. After coming up, if your lower back is tight, you can't sit, use some height. Sit down is quite easy pose, like cross leg position, easy, knee in level. And join your palm. And gratitude, thankfulness towards your own self and to the every human being. And you can repeat with me. I love to say this after finishing my sequence. May all be happy, may all be healthy, may all enjoy their life. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, my dear friends. It has been a beautiful journey with all of you. Namaste. Thank you. I go down to all of you here. Thank you. Enjoy. Oh. This is how we complete in India. Taking the holy water in the last and giving the back to the its source. Taking from the source and giving back to the source. That is the way to complete. And I congratulate you, dear yogis, dear beautiful friends, to complete this with me. I will say it is a start. In a way you have completed, but in a way you are starting now, because it's never ends. My dear friend, what is universal, it goes on and on and on. So I will say congratulate and enjoy the journey ahead now which is coming. In this course you have gone through with me hip opener, then you have gone through sitting poses, then you have gone through backward bends, then you have gone through twist, then you have gone through forward bends, and then you have gone through inversion. Almost every category was there, isn't it? Now let me tell you, physical, you know the benefit. What we have given you on psychological level. Hip opener. This has been the seat of emotion. Isn't it? If anything happen, I will say if you're going into a plane and suddenly plane going down. Many people have gone through that. What happened here? Some emotion. All the emotions, according to understanding of yogis, has been said is here. So through the hip opener, we release all that suppressed emotions which are stored inside of the muscles, and that's why after hip opener a person feels so good. Then working on the arms, working on the arms. Whenever you stand like a downward facing, perfect. Working on the arms there. It brings confidence in a person. Arm balancing is for the confidence. But remember, my friends, the confidence is not against someone. Confidence is there to face your own self, to face your own mind. It's not out, remember. In my final words, I will say yoga has nothing to do with the out. It is an inward journey. So we have given you standing poses, like a stand. Like you can stand for your joy, you can stand for your peace. That is the purpose of standing posture. You can stand for beauty, you can stand for love. And then we have a backward bend, antidepressive pose. Very beautifully opening the person and opening the heart. Opening the heart to listen. Because according to the mystic, listening, if we can listen, just listen without the chattering of inner like this or that. If we just listen, even see that the water is running here, I'm sure you can hear the voice, isn't it? And if I can close my eyes and just listen to this voice, listening with opening, not with closing, this water sound will take me deeper into the meditation. So that's backward bend form. Then we have twist here. Twist, beautiful way to come out of any stuckness of the mind. I will say if there is a conflict, there is a tension and our mind is stuck somewhere, that where to go, what to do. And then we say, oh, have a twist. Twist in the life. So twist create that situation that energy can move, prana can flow around the spine and it can reach properly from navel to the head, through the heart. So a person can really come out of whatever is there which is stopping a person to enjoy, not stopping on any other direction. Like if we are not able to enjoy the life, what is there? Some stuckness is there, and if spine has all the prana there, all the breath there, it helps. So twists are there to unstuck my inner being. And then we have inversion. Beautiful, my dear friend. Inversion, like a person is standing on the feet and has no jest of life, bored from the life, no positive point to see in the life. As a yogi, what we do? Okay, on the both feet, the person is a little bored, not having any vision, not seeing the beauty of life. Change the vision. Tong! Head down posture. So here we have given you one head down posture also, downward facing, which gonna really give you beauty. On that you can build further, but that asana will do the work. This much, my dear friend. And then we have forward bend. Forward and bend. Humbleness is the juice of life. In India, it has been said, a yogi first sign is humbleness. And humbleness is like a sea. When there is a sea, and sea is always below everything. Sea is below. But all the rivers, even this river which is flowing here, it's going to merge into the sea. And it is coming from the mountain. From the mountain, the juice is flowing and coming to the sea, which is just there below everything, humble. And that's why forward bend, go down like a sea, humble. So much, my dear friend, this yogic posture have. And I want you to see your yoga posture with a new point of view now. How they can reveal your psychological beauty to you. And the work is started, my dear friends. You have taken a first step. There is no way back now. Blessings, my dear friends, blessings. And I am sure if the foundation is strong, you no need to worry about building. Building gonna be beautiful. So keep your foundation strong. Thank you. Namaste.